What a beauty.
Hello friends, it's time to do this. Sea trials, day 1. We are departing for the backside of Catalina Island, going to our favorite little spot, Cat Harbor, and I think there's a small craft advisory. It's supposed to blow up to like 27, 30 knots tonight, which we're actually stoked that the winds are up so that we can actually kind of put the boat through the paces with real wind. So that's actually one of the reasons we decided to go today. So we busted ass, got everything ready so that we could get out there with the wind howling. So yeah, everything's ready. Camille's just stowing the final stuff down below, and we're ready to shove off and do this. So let's go for it. Very, very rolly. Winds haven't really stepped up yet. We might have to like point for something on the front side of the island. We're gonna see how the day progresses, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So, we're at Catalina. Really, really rough passage. Below 14 kind of constant, and it got up to like 17, almost 18 is the highest I saw it get. The problem is these like short period 4 to 6 foot seas with an occasional 8 foot swell, but they're short period, so it's very lumpy. Now since we're in the lee of the island, everything's really mellow. I shook out the reef, the third reef, just to give us a little stability, but we changed course for White's Complex, or White's Landing. Autopilot kicked off. Autopilot jumped off while I was up there talking to you guys. So, as I was saying, they're steady. Coming into White's Complex, or White's Landing. We've never anchored here. We did a drive-by at this place a couple of years ago, 4th of July weekend, and there were like 30 boats in there. Doesn't appear, I'm not seeing anyone anchored. There's somebody on a mooring, but I only see one boat in the entire cove. So we'll see. There's a boat coming in. But yeah, poor Camille was super seasick the entire passage. So she's been out of the game. I was seasick, but I didn't throw up. I took half a Dramamine as soon as I felt that I was gonna get sick. I was fine, just felt uncomfortable the whole trip. So, yeah, time to come in and get anchored. Okay, so for any of our viewers that haven't done a lot of anchoring, I'll kind of talk you through as much of this as I can without it interfering with us actually anchoring. Right now I'm just motoring in. There's no one anchored here. There's like 3 boats on moorings. And I'm basically gonna motor in until I trust my depth sounder is telling me what depth we're at. Right now we're at 83 feet. Which I ain't trying to anchor at 83 feet, so if that doesn't change, then we might head over to Button Shell or something. I'll drive over there and look. Basically, you just drive around, get a feel for it. See, now it says we're 66 feet. That's more in the range of possibility. But again, we're too close to the mooring field. I'm going to drive over to that other spot and see how shallow that is. So 66 feet right now. Sometimes it takes a minute for that depth sounder to catch up. We've cruised into anchorages and it said it was 70 feet, 68 feet, and then it's 28 feet all of a sudden. Another thing you want to do is look at the geographic features of where you're anchoring. I know that there's supposed to be 25 knots of wind out of the west tonight. This should be an extremely protected anchorage for that. But with the hills and the valleys, it can create willow-wise, not true willow-wise because we're in Southern California, but it can create this downslope effect that accelerates the wind. So you always kind of want to eyeball that just so you know what might show up in the middle of the night. 66 feet, we're going to be anchoring deep today. The other benefit is anchoring here. If those west winds come up, we're not on a lee shore. It's just going to blow us out to sea. "48 feet. Okay, we're happy with this. I don't think we're too terribly close to those. So 52 feet, let's drop the hook. Just gonna put it in neutral and let it sit. Okay, now I'm happy with where my hook is. We set the hook, and now I'm gonna start a track on Navionics to make sure we're not dragging or anything. And yeah, just sit and check it out. The next bit of gear to sea trial is going to be our snubber, our anchor snubber that I made. We're just going to use the first set of loops. I put loops in the middle, like eyes, spliced eyes in the middle of it at 20 feet, and then spliced eyes at the end at 30 feet. We're just going to use the 20-foot ones and see how she does. Now I'm just keeping tension on the lines as it pays out so it doesn't fall off the chain. Yeah, we're almost there. Let out. See, these are about 6 feet of chain after. And then we'll set up some chafe protection. Now, since this is the first time I'm using this, I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to add like another snubber here on this loose part, just in case, you know. So, had a good play on the beach. I got severely soaked getting back out. It was like every kind of 8 or 9, there was kind of a monster wave that we didn't want to mess with. So I waded us out further than maybe was necessary out of safety. But coming back to Triteia, check this out. What a beauty. Steady wants dinner. It's 8 o'clock. Sweet Camille. Does not feel good still. Rough day, but the boat did good. Happy with all the systems. A couple things to tune here and there. But yeah, mostly successful day of sea trials.
It's nice and calm right now.
Yeah, I put the rocker stopper out.
I know.
I'll show you guys too. I put the rocker stopper out on the spinnaker pole instead of the boom. I think that's how we're going to start doing it, so that you can make a quick getaway and you don't have to try to get the main sheet. Like our main sheet's like old school, like a, you know, it's not like a on a track. But so yeah, let me show you guys how we just deployed our rocker stopper. This is the first time we've done it this way. We deployed it on a spinnaker pole. And the main reason I want to start doing it that way is that you can make a much quicker exit if something goes wrong in the middle of the night. If your boom's all the way out and it's on the end of your boom, you have more reach for the rocker stopper, but you know, if something goes haywire, you start dragging anchor, you have a whole nother situation of trying to get your boom in to get out, to clear out. This way we can easily just like bring the spinnaker pole forward, ditch everything on deck and take off. Poor Camille threw up several times today, and she's not feeling it.
Yeah.
But she's on her new cushions.
I didn't throw up on the cushions.
No, she threw up to Lee every time. I was proud of her.
I was making sure to throw up to Lee, and we were bearing the rails so hard that I like threw up, and then the water hit, like, I mean, it washed away, but I got like waved in the face. That's
yeah, it's
low freeboard.
Low freeboard for sure. And yeah, I ended up at one point taking in the third reef just because our rails were kind of underwater for too many times too often, and that leveled it out. But yeah, it was wild. So thanks for watching this episode. The next several episodes are going to be these sea trials of, you know, testing out all the gear, the refit, the modifications, the new everything. We've done so much to the boat in the last, you know, during the pandemic we went hard, and then since January 1st I have just been killing myself getting this boat ready. So yeah, check out all the systems, get them dialed in, and push off. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like, please subscribe and hit that little bell so you don't miss any future episodes. We want to thank our patrons. We want to thank our viewers. I want to thank all y'all. Thanks for coming along. It's been a wild ride. So it's time for me to find some food and hit the hay. So fair winds until next time.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. It helps us a lot.
Thanks again to all of our patrons. Your contributions help us get the boat ready for big things.
Until next time.